Hey, how's it going? My name's Peter Wright. I'm here to talk to you today about myself. That may sound like an arrogant statement, but being it's for a public speaking class, I'm sure it's okay and you guys will understand. But it was asked for me to tell you guys about some special skills and talents that I have. And one of those skills and talents is not talking about myself, I assure you. Getting in front of a camera and looking at yourself is probably not something you guys do every day, as it's not something that I do. So bear with me, we'll struggle together, and we'll get this information out so you guys have a better understanding of who I am, who your classmate is, and ultimately who your student is. So again, who am I? Where am I from? What do I do? Well, as I said, I'm Peter Wright, and I'm from a little town in New Hampshire. I'm from a town that had less than 1,000 people. I mean, up until a few years ago, we didn't even have a stoplight. And now that we have a stoplight, it barely works half the time. But nonetheless, I still love my little hometown. And it was in 2010 that I graduated high school that I felt I needed to be part of something bigger and better. I felt that I needed to join a cause that was much greater than me. I found myself joining the United States Army. I found myself not long after that in Afghanistan in June of 2011. And in Afghanistan, I worked with a plethora of people and soldiers from different countries. And I found myself working hand in hand with Afghans. And one thing that it was, very helpful was that I had the ability to communicate even if English wasn't somebody's primary language. Why did I have that ability? Well, I just took the time and the patience, and I took the effort and the liberty of this information matters and everybody needs to know about it. So I've got to do everything I can to get it out there. And I think that's one of the special skills that I have, is that I'm very personable and I'm very able to just communicate with someone even if words in English or in another language might not be as smooth as we would like. I grew up with a grandmother who was deaf, but she had the ability to read lips. And it was actually a skill and talent that I kind of gathered from her over the years, was that I could go anywhere with her and she could have an entire conversation with someone before they even realized that she was deaf. What that did for me was being able to read lips. So oftentimes we communicated across the room without even saying a word at all, but just lipping back and forth the things that we wanted to say. So I can be sitting across the room and see someone in the corner, and as they're talking to someone and me being nosy, look and say, "Oh, wow, that's what they're saying. Wow, what a great skill. Thanks, Graham, really appreciate that." But no, in all seriousness, some special skills and talents that I have. One, I'm a soldier in the United States Army, and I think that's one of the biggest talents of all. In the Army, it's imperative that we are, one, confident, but two, capable of doing our job. And to be physically fit and physically and mentally tough, doing your job is very important. And it's important that you have the initiative and the drive to do that. But what comes with that is the ability to speak, the ability to be clear and accurate and timely and concise about what you're trying to say. And I have 150 soldiers that work underneath me every day. And I promise you, I do not struggle this much with them as I'm doing right now. But again, I get out information to them to make sure that they're in the right place at the right time with the right uniform. I've been on multiple combat tours. I have served in Afghanistan 4 times. I've been to Panama, I've been to Honduras, and I've been across the United States at multiple duty assignments. I'm currently stationed in Fort Carson, Colorado, where I'm taking this public speaking class for Columbia Southern University in hopes to continue my education and just be a better all-around leader. So I think that's a skill for me. I think that's a talent that I have, is the drive and the passion to be better, the drive and the passion to make my soldiers better, and just honestly, the willingness to learn. I know I'm not good at this, and I know this class is what this is for, and to make me better and help me understand that everybody out there is wearing underwear, right? That's all. It's one of the old public speaking tricks that they say. But I'm eager to learn about public speaking and eager to learn about what I need to do to be able to put out information and train and lead soldiers. So I really appreciate it. I hope you guys learned a little bit about me, and thank you very much. Take care.